Hey, everybody. How's it going? 4:13 p.m. here in the Northwest Pacific here by the beautiful Pacific Ocean and the long, illustrious beaches that we roam on from day to day. 5/13/2023 is the date. Good to have you all here. My microphone seems to be working fine. Yeah, road rage, insanity, zombie apocalypse is upon us, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what. Probably get banned here, probably get demonetized. They probably won't run this, but I had to do it. We're seeing so much violence here. We're seeing so much anger. We're seeing people losing their minds, pulling their hair, running up and down the street, turning and twisting and convulsing, and it's unbelievable. It's like a sci-fi movie on crack. It's like Mad Max 2, 3, 4, and 5 all put together. It's that thing people did. They lined up for this little ritual, and it seems that the facts are in. Facts are in. Pfizer is being sued for a couple of $1 billion over there for admitting that this was not what it was supposed to be, and getting caught with their pants down, basically, and a lot of other folks are getting caught with their pants down. The Democratic Party and the Biden administration and Hunter Biden and the former FBI director and uh, you know Harris and Vice President there and all these others. Just crazy stuff going on the left there. Just insane, absurd, twisted, dysfunctional insanity in every direction, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse by the minute. You know, and artificial intelligence has become so advanced that it's just beyond human comprehension. It's off the charts, crazy. And we've got this war going on in the South China Sea, and we've got this war going on in China and Taiwan between the Chinese and Taiwanese, and then of course with Russia and Ukraine. We can send a billion to Ukraine, 50 billion, 100 billion, another 50 billion, another 50 billion. What's crazy? It's insane. Where's all the money going? Where's all the money going? I mean, nobody knows. Nobody knows where it's going. I kind of know where it's going, but I'm not going to say here today where I think it's going. I think all of you have a pretty good idea where it's going. It's the laundromat. You know, the Ukraine laundromat is what it is, and Putin is in the middle of all this, and kind of a crazy situation. People put all this blame on Putin. Putin is not the bad guy here. He's not the boogeyman. It's the United States government that's gone completely fucking fudge. Those crazy nuts up there in the District of Columbia have gone completely nucking butts and sold out to every foreign dictator in the world. And it's time that we put our damn foot down. It's time that we get out in the streets and start revolting and saying, no, hell no, enough is enough. We're not going to take this shit anymore. We're just simply not going to take this shit anymore. And we mean business. And, we're going to be here until hell freezes over. We're going to shut down the courthouses. We're going to shut down the federal buildings. We're going to shut down the Internal Revenue Service buildings. We're going to shut down the Social Security buildings. We're going to shut down the World Health Organization. We're going to shut down the World Economic Forum. If they have any offices anywhere that we can locate, which we can, we're going to shut down all these offices. We're just going to sit here. We're just going to sit here, and we're going to sit here and sit here and sit here and sit here and sit here. And you'll have to move us with a bulldozer. And, we're going to get something done here. We're not moving. We're not paying taxes. We're not going to take it anymore. And we're not going to send our kids to school. We're going to take our kids out of these leftist, Marxist schools that have all turned crazy and sexualizing our children at 1 year old, starting at 1 year old and moving on up, teaching them every kind of weird, crazy, strange, perverted, dysfunctional thing that a person could possibly think of in your wildest imagination or nightmare. And it's time. Look, it's time, folks. We just put our foot down and say enough's enough. I mean, come on. Our grandmothers and grandfathers, they wouldn't have put up with this shit, and they didn't. Their forefathers didn't put up with this shit. Look at all the revolutions that have happened. Look at all the counter revolutions that have happened. Look at all of the people that have risen up. Look at all the patriots that have risen up. Look at Brazil. Look at Sri Lanka. Look at all these other places. And it's insane what we're allowing to happen. We're sitting back allowing to happen to this country and to our friends and neighbors around the world. All in the name of war, the war machine, the military industrial complex. You know, those who are making all of the weapons and making the trillions and trillions and trillions from the weapons and the trillions and trillions and trillions from the pharmaceutical industry, selling their wares, peddling their snake oil out there when we could all do this with a natural immune system if we weren't being bombarded and invaded with toxins and poisons and chemicals and deadly gases and all kinds of chemical and biological substances that are not even known to mankind and only to the elite, only to the super scientists. And it's just crazy how they're poisoning us and our children. Look at all the train derailments, all the sabotage. Look at all the factories that have blown up, all the food manufacturing plants that have blown up. Look at all of the hacking that's going on with our public school. They're hacking all of our schools in the United States and holding them for ransomware, holding them hostage. Our hospital systems have been hacked. Our data has been stolen and sold for years and years and years and years and years. Our phones and our Alexa and our smart phones and smart watches and smart TVs are all listening to our conversations. There's no privacy anymore. There's nowhere to go to be able to have a conversation. And it's just completely ridiculous. If they can't get you from the air, they'll get you from the ground, you know? And if they can't get you with that, they'll get you from sticking something inside your body like a nanoparticulate in all of our food and drink and all of the body products that we use and all the personal products that we use and all of the sound waves and direct energy weapons and all of the other crazy loopy mind control technology that they've come up with today to spy on us and put us in bondage and keep us enslaved and broken and stressed and depressed and down and out. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to put our damn foot down. What the hell is going on here? I mean, Chad and I are trying our best to kind of coax people into our organization so we can uh, try to do something. And my God, I know that we can't win this thing overnight. And I know that we don't have enough people on board to really make a big dent in this machine. But we can definitely let some air out of the tires of this machine. We can definitely let the air out of the tires. I mean, there's a lot of folks out there right now blowing the whistle on these crooks, these criminals, um, you know, and the Biden criminal family, the criminal crime syndicate there, the old Biden criminal crime syndicate now, caught him taking millions and millions of dollars from all of these foreign countries, all these foreign agents. He's committed treason against the United States of America, and he's still sitting up there in the Oval Office while, they're having to put diapers on him, having to put Pampers on him. He's wearing pull-ups. And I guess at night he wears Pampers. But, they have to take him around, lead him around with a leash, keep, keep a close watch on him because he'll go out and blow at some little girl's ear or, rub some little girl on the butt or something, blow in her ear or rub around on her breast or something. He's crazy. This guy's nuttier than a Fruit Loop. He's crazy. And he doesn't know what to say. He doesn't know when to say it. Doesn't know how to say it. Can't read a teleprompter with them. And it's just amazing that we've kept him there this long. Hell, what is he, 82 years old? He's about ready to kick the bucket. I mean, my God, we need to get somebody in there that, could at least find their way to the office in the morning and doesn't have to be toilet trained again. And, doesn't have to, have someone sit with them babysit him, I mean, my God, we don't really know how bad this guy is. Only his closest advisors do, the ones that are around him all the time. I mean, this guy has lost his damn mind. It's literally unbelievable that we've got this kind of person, poor thing, running the country up there, trying to run the country into the ground. He's running the country into the ground. Him and Kamala Harris there, that man, Kamala Harris, that guy, Kamala Harris, uh, you know, and that guy Michelle Obama. But they partnered up together a few times. And then Bill Clinton. Where the hell is he? What's he doing? Laying on the big chair out there by the pool with a bunch of little uh, girls out there, a little bunch of little Girl Scouts. I don't know, selling Girl Scout cookies or something. Hell, maybe he's working for the Girl Scouts now, selling Girl Scout cookies. I don't know. He must have a job somewhere. And Obama, he's over there running the country behind the scenes. And my gosh, the World Economic Forum, old Klaus Schwab over there, and his little pussycat, his little bald-headed buddy there, wanting to hack the brains of all the population of the world. We can now hack the brains of the population of the world. We are going to take over the world, Pinky in the brain. It's crazy. Wow, what the hell is he talking about? You're all going to have to meld with the Borg, or you will be put in the gulag. You will be prisoned. You know, you will eat bugs, and you will eat June bugs, and stump larvae, and crickets, and grasshoppers, and you will be happy. It's like, what the hell is going on here? I think it's like a bad LSD trip or something. Honestly, it is. It's like a bad. I had one LSD trip really bad a long time ago, many years ago, and it reminds me of a bad LSD trip. This whole thing. I was telling Mary this morning. You can't make this shit up. I mean, you really can't make this shit up. It's just too crazy. Um, it's almost like we're living in some kind of nightmare. 24-hour nightmare. Oh my God. Now they're sexualizing our children now. 1 to 5 to 10 to 12, 15, 17. You can go in now, 10 years old, get an abortion, have sex, get an abortion, have a sex change while you're in there in the hospital, and then you don't have to tell your parents about it. And if the parents say anything bad about it, well, they put you in jail. Come out, put you in jail, take your kids away from you, take your little boy away from you that's now a little girl or something. Maybe a little boy and a little girl, maybe not. I don't know. And it's like, oh my God, what are we doing? What the hell's going on? How did we get ourselves into this nasty shit in the first place? It's really, really, really bizarre. Uh, I've got another show I'm going to do here, Facebook Live here in a minute, and then I'm going to do an Instagram, so y'all might want to be looking for me over there. I'm going to post this up on my APRI chat here in a minute. Put it on Chad's page and let him kind of get a little giggle out of all of this, a little giggle and a wiggle out of all of this. Chad's coming to be with us here next week, and we're very happy and honored to have him coming here. I'm kind of slowing down. Chad's thinking he's going to come here, and we're going to be zipping and zapping around town here with all the fire trucks and the ladder trucks. And we're not. We're not. We've just kind of settled down. I'm in a holding mode right now. I'm just working on us. I'm working on us. I'm working on our financial stability. I'm working on saving up enough to buy about $1,000 worth of silver to put it back because it's going to go to $1,000 an ounce. Y'all better buy it while you can. And gold too is going up sky high, so you better buy that too if you can afford it. That's a rich man's metal, but silver is a much better buy in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. I'm not trying to give financial or legal advice here on this channel. Blah 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 blah. But yeah, it's amazing, folks. Totally amazing. Chad and I go back on air Monday night at 6 o'clock on Blog Talk Radio. Our show is Lone Wolf Radio over there on Blog Talk Radio. We go live at 6 p.m. over there on Blog Talk Radio. The Lone Wolf, Chad Nicholson and Tyler Davenport. The call-in number over there is 646-716-8423 if you want to call into the show. 646-716-8423. And if you want to call in and chat for a while. Chat with Chad. Chatting with Chad. What the I'm gonna tell Chad. That's his new title to his shows. Chatting with Chad. A chat, a campfire chat with Chad. Oh my God, Chad and I are going to be doing some fishing shows here coming up, and that's going to be cool. Mary's going to be our photographer. We're going to be doing some cooking shows and shit. and some other kind of shows about the RV and prepping and what we're doing with the disaster team and everything. And we're going to be doing some interviews with some of the first responders if they're not too scared to get on air and talk about how unprepared they are for the real world, the real deal, the shit hitting the fan kind of thing coming. They're not ready. They're not the least bit ready. These people, they don't even have any extra seats in the ambulance, let alone an extra 25 IV bags or 30 of Ringer's lactate or D5W or lines or catheters or, IPTV equipment or intubation equipment or ET tube. They don't have nothing going on, man. Nothing. Found out today that we don't have an ambulance service out here that can transport me if I have a heart attack. We have to call another town 20 miles away to come out here and get me. Well, hell, I'll be dead by the time they get here. Might as well just drop me off at the funeral home. Good Lord, man. This is crazy. I guess I'll have to buy a defibrillator and have Marion just shock me if I have a cardiac arrest or something, and just try to shock me and get a tube down me and go ahead and put a back valve mask on me and just start BVMing me and, turn that oxygen up on full load and just try to keep me alive until the helicopter gets here. We do have air support here, at least. I don't know where the hell they would land to. I guess in the parking lot next door. But then they'd have to jump over 2 fences to get here, so I don't think that's going to work either. But anyway, crazy, crazy, crazy stuff going on, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said, it's getting worse and worse and worse by the minute, and it's not getting any better. We do need to stand up. We do need to stand out. We do need to step forward and say, hey, no, enough is enough. Police need to understand that they're policy enforcers. They're not law enforcers. The policy enforcers. I'm going to have to talk to the police about this. They need to be instructed. They need to be educated that they are policy enforcers for the elite, for the contract, for the town, for the city hall, for the city manager, the whatever, the commissioner, the mayor, the governor, whatever. They're fucking policy enforcers. They're not law enforcement. They're not enforcing the Constitution. They're here to protect us against the constitutional breaches. They're here to protect us and serve us, and they're not doing that very well at all. Some of them are. Some of them are. Sheriffs, some of the sheriffs, constitutional sheriffs are still existing, but the cops, on the whole, are just doing a real shitty job, and they think their shit don't stink, and they've got this god complex, because they got a badge and a gun on. Oh boy, look at me, I'm tough, I'm a badass. You have to do what I tell you to do. I'm enforcing my feelings on you. I'm enforcing my feelings on you. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, good, nice try, Apple. Nice try. Not gonna work though. You can't enforce feelings, folks. You can't enforce emotions, folks. You know, you can't just jump out of your cop car, dude, and run over on the sidewalk and just ID somebody because you don't like the color of their pants or their shirt, or they look like somebody that might have robbed a store a couple of days ago, and whatever, or they're black, or they're Hispanic, and you just don't like black and Hispanic people. You just can't profile people, dude. I mean, come on. We're going to get you. We're going to get you. We're going to get you. We're going to come after you. We're going to get your pension. We're going to get your pension. We're going to get your house. We're going to get your car. We're going to get your swing set for your kids. We're going to get your little plastic swimming pool. We're fed up with this stuff, folks. We're fed up with this stuff. We're not going to take it anymore. Stop consenting to these tyrants. Stop consenting to these tyrants. Fuck them. Stop consenting to these tyrants. Don't give them the time of day. Don't talk to them. Don't speak to them. Don't even talk to them. Don't give them your ID. Unless you're on private property, don't give them ID. Well, if you're on public property, don't give them your ID. If you're on public property, if you're on federal property, don't give them your ID. Don't go into restricted areas, but if you're in a non-restricted area, they can't just get out and do a Terry stop on you and ask you for your ID and treat you like shit. So stand up to your rights, folks. Learn your rights. Learn your rights. Learn your rights. Read the Constitution. Read Black's Law Dictionary. Listen to Kirk's Law Corner over there. Find some good channels to listen to. Well, I don't know when I'm supposed to go here. I don't know. I think I'm supposed to do 28 minutes or something. I'm going to play a little music here real quick, and then we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to give you a little break here, but right back. Davenport, the Lone Wolf, is back with you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming in tonight, man. 4:34 p.m. on Pacific Clock, 5/13/2023. We are on, I don't know where we are. Breaker? I think we're on Breaker. I have so many platforms, I don't know. I've got like 24 platforms or something. 14 at least. And I get confused. I have so many. But we'll be doing a lot of bids this weekend, and then we'll go back full time on our show Mondays through Fridays. We're over there at Lone Wolf Radio, the Lone Wolf Blog Talk Radio. Show is the Lone Wolf. You'll see us over there live at 6 o'clock p.m. Monday through Friday nights. But yeah, I appreciate y'all so much. I really do. Really, really, really appreciate all of you who have supported the station, who have sent in some donations for our nonprofit Global Destiny Global Communications Network, and our critical outreach and crisis team, and our program that we're trying to put together to do RV restoration for these people that are living in their RVs with their children, and they're leaking and they're broke down on the side of the highway and they can't fix it, and they get their home towed in, and then they're homeless, their children, and then their life is over pretty much. And we're trying to get an RV restoration program here, and we're trying to do a lot of things, but it's just the donations aren't coming in. We're filing for grants. We've put together some proposals, and we're sending out some proposals for some grant money, $1.2 million to be exact. And we could use some donations right now because we're just barely sliding by. You can send any donations to get on your keyboard there and hit the $, and then right beside that, MARY, Mary Pound, POUND 77. $, lowercase Mary Pound 77. So $, MARYPOUND 77 if you want to send a donation in. That will go toward our food pantries to feed our homeless women and children and families who have really tried and just lost everything and have just kept trying to climb the ladder and just been knocked off and kicked off every single time. We help those folks. We don't work with the hardcore drug addicts and fat kids anymore, which we had to stop that. I mean, I love those folks, and I know they've got an addiction. I understand the addiction. I understand everything. But I just can't. My nerves won't allow it. I'm sick. At 66 years old here. I'm so sick, and I'm so down and out myself. I just can't work with that type of situation anymore. It's too stressful. So we've started working with a different client load. So anyway, God, I love y'all so much. Those of you who have stood by us for so many years now, it's just unbelievable what you've done. Let's look at these sound effects here. See what it is. Oh, it's a bell. Yeah. Yeah, that's bad. Oh, how peaceful, how peaceful, how peaceful, how peaceful that is. Yeah. But anyway, we could play some more music. We could add some music here, I think. I'm not sure. Let's see. Cancer. We could play Cancer before we go. I don't know if that would work. Let me see if we can play Cancer before we go. I have a song by Tom McDonald here for my cancer and y'all's cancer and your family cancer and friends. Let's play it. Here we go.
Everybody knows someone who's sick. 40% will get cancer. Only half's gonna live. Your mom and your dad and your sister stand inside a room, and someone won't survive it. Do you hope it isn't you? I swear that cancer has a cure, but they're refusing to make it. They've done like 40 years of research, 90 billion in donations. We've been running for the cure and wearing ribbons for ages. Why are people still going through radiation? It's crazy. $100 billion industry, they can't afford to end it, and nobody wants to die. Our only option is to spend it. We'd give anything to stick around for just another second. Give a fortune to the doctors who promise they can extend it. The profits are astronomical. The hospitals and the clinics are filling coffins with dollars. It's awful, let's just admit it. We're all human, we'll keep fighting cause it's how we survive. But it's scary cause we don't know where we'll go when we die. Don't give up, I know you're strong. Show them all your fire. The days are hard, the nights are long. But you are a fighter when it's dire. You burn brighter in the dark. You're a survivor when you're tired. You hold tighter, you have heart. Nothing matters if you don't have your health. All the money in the world doesn't help. The good might go to heaven and the bad might go to hell. But no one wants to leave here, you can tell. And cancer touches everyone, it's in our genetics. And our world's become so toxic, it's all carcinogenic. We've polluted the water, the air, the food we're ingesting is full of hormones and poison. Our population's infected. They sell us cigarettes and liquor, built a business on addictions. We've been paying them to kill ourselves. We're dying to keep living. It's the system, it's a prison. We keep trying to beat it. We get cancer from keeping all of our demons a secret. And our insurance don't cover the things we need to defeat it. And even if it does, then we might die from the treatment. Our best defense is living like we do not know what cancer is. Fight it if you have it and pray that there's something after this.
Don't give up, I know you're strong. Show them all your fire. The days are hard, the nights are long. But you are a fighter when it's dire. You burn brighter in the dark. You're a survivor when you're tired. You hold tighter, you have heart.
You won't know how to be brave till you choose to fight when you're afraid. And you can't experience strength till you struggle to carry the weight. And you won't know why you have faith till you look the devil in his face. And you don't know what you can take till you realize you didn't break.
Don't give up, I know you're strong. Show them all your fire. The days are hard, the nights are long. But you are a fighter when it's dire. You burn brighter in the dark. You're a survivor when you're tired. You hold tighter, you have heart.
Y'all so much. I really do. I love you so much. May the force be with you all. Stay straight, stay strong. Keep your eyes open. Be alert, be awake. Bye bye.